Back in my primary school, we ran our own little community in a bunch of trees we called the huts. The huts was a safe haven from all that learning bullcrap that school offered. Everyone would claim a hut, which was a bunch of trees that made like a cool little house kind of thing, and we would make our own little shop or something, just something to play with. Some people made small shops selling leaves and flax and a bunch of random crap, but not me. I was always looking for ways to beat the system. We all used these weird little nuts for currency. They were really easy to get because they fell off the trees, but if you wanted heaps, I'm talking heaps here, you would have to get them off other people. My first business endeavour was a bank. I would bury people's money, or nuts, and keep it safe. This went well for about a week until I realised I had no idea where I buried everyone's money. It was about this time that one of the older boys, he was 14 or 13 or something, introduced us to drugs. No, not marijuana or cocaine or any of that weak shit. This boy was dealing straight up rose petals. Flower petals that we kind of role-played as drugs. This kid had the biggest hut in the whole place. And I was friends with some of his friends who were, tight with this hut. So I rolled with the crowd a little. I dealt my fair share of rose petals. This went on for a few weeks, everyone pretending to do drugs, then throwing the rose petals over their shoulder, until one of the teachers found out, and we had a whole assembly about it, talking about how drugs are bad and how we're horrible people. Now, heaps of guys just went on role-playing their drugs, but not me. No, I'm an entrepreneur. I jumped off the drug ship and took advantage of this shitty situation. I opened up a pharmacy, selling medicine to help get these people off these imaginary drugs. I made a killing selling leaves that helped people deal with their rose petal addiction. This was until the same teacher who found out about the drugs found out that I was selling leaves as pharmaceuticals that helped people get off drugs, and apparently that teacher saw it as basically the exact same situation, but me trying to look good. So they shut me down. So there I am, a bunch of imaginary money and nothing to do with it. These drug users were still at large, and without my medicine, they had nothing to keep them in line. I was dedicated to make the best of this situation. So me and this one girl opened a police station in a tree. We raided druggies' huts and took their goods, and a little bit of their cash as compensation. We were fucking badasses. Sneaking in at the end of lunchtime, going through all their goods, taking whatever we felt we should. But unfortunately, like everything good in the huts, we got shut down. Someone had complained about us stealing their money, which to be fair wasn't entirely wrong. Apparently, calling yourself a police officer does not give you permission to do whatever the hell you like. But being 11-year-olds, we got sick of this whole economy shit, and within 2 months we were back to hitting each other with sticks and cheating at tag. But some of my best memories from school are from the time I spent in the huts, working my butt off for imaginary money that was worth nothing. Even if I did work for a 13-year-old imaginary drug lord, and then, a few weeks later, try and bust his ass, it was a great time.